devices. TVM, your world, your network. This is TVM. TVM delivers breaking stories, global headlines, and the moments that matter. From exciting sports action to exclusive local events, we keep you connected. Celebrate our culture, people, and voices with powerful documentaries and inspiring stories. Experience premium entertainment, from trending music to urban lifestyle and beyond. Grow your spirit with life-changing messages and uplifting perspectives. Lead the way. This is TVM. TVM delivers breaking stories, global headlines, and the moments that matter. From exciting sports action to exclusive local events, we keep you connected. Celebrate our culture, people, and voices with powerful documentaries and inspiring stories. Experience premium entertainment, from trending music to urban lifestyle and beyond. Grow your spirit with life-changing messages and uplifting perspectives. Lead the way with bold conversations, fresh ideas, and thought-provoking shows. Wherever you are, whenever you want, watch TVM on all your devices. TVM, your world, your network.
Hello Nigeria, welcome to yet another episode of Your Perspective with me, Mara Samuels. I remain your host. I am more than happy to be here today. Thank God it's Friday. I have with me in the studio my beautiful guest, Blessing Samson. Hi, Blessing.
Hello.
Thank you for joining me today again.
Thank you so much for having me.
All right. So today we will be touching a trending topic. We're going to just, touch some small trending topics actually. And the topic of our segment today is gender double-sidedness. Gender double-sidedness, or simply put, should I say gender bias, or why are Nigerians, or why are humans, or why are Africans, why are humans gender biased, or why do humans have double standards when it comes to genders, right? We'll dive right in, but let us go for this quick break. We'll be right back.
You see, true love, she used to leave here before, but I done messed up and threw her out the door. Now I don't feel irate like I used to before. All the things we used to say, all the way we used to date, how we used to play. Now there's an emptiness inside of my soul, and they say my unmanliness will start to show. And God knows I cannot take it no more. That's why I'm asking you, how do I come up with you? You see, I'm looking for someone to satisfy me, looking for someone to love me completely, looking for someone to show me true love. And I'm searching for the kind of possibility, someone to truly love me for me, someone to come and be my true love. Now loneliness is the order of my days. Since she's gone, I feel like fading away. Lord, not die a day. Oh God, seeing how she will make my head in this way. Now that she's gone, I feel like jumping in a well. Oh, I cannot take it no more. That's why I'm asking you, how do I come up with you? You see, I'm looking for someone to set my soul free, looking for someone to love me completely, looking for someone to show me true love. And I'm searching for the kind of possibility, someone to truly love me for me, someone to come and be my true love. True love, true love, true love, true love, true love, true love, it no more. Oh God, you see, I'm looking for someone to satisfy me, looking for someone to compliment me, looking for someone to be my true love. And I'm searching for the kind of possibility of someone to truly love me for me, someone to come and be my true love. True love, true love, true love, true love, true love me completely, looking for someone to show me true love. And I'm searching for the kind of possibility, someone to truly love me for me, someone to come and be my true love.
All right, welcome back from that short break. Okay, so as we all know, a few weeks ago, before now, the whole country was all over the place with the news of Regina Daniels and her husband, Senator Ned Nwoko. And, you know, we had all kinds of opinions flying around. And please, this segment is titled Your Perspective, so that means it's our personal opinion. It's not the opinion of the TV station, I beg your pardon. So, back to what I was saying. So, when Regina Daniels and her husband had the brawl that they had, everybody had their opinions, and most especially feminists. Everybody were, you know, coming out. Most people came out in support of Regina Daniels, to support her. Oh, free Regina, free her brother, free her family, you know, bless it, right? And then, should I say the table have kind of turned for the opposite gender this time around with Two-Face Idibia and his wife? Because now, the table has turned for our celeb, our fave, most people's fave. And most people are saying, oh, that's good for him. That's good for him. He left a queen. So, you know, people are now bashing him as against Regina Daniels' case. And, you know, in Regina's case, you know, she, at some point, she came out to say, oh, she would rather cry in a Ferrari than, you know, cry in a keke or in a tricycle, as it is. So, but then when the time came for her to cry in the Ferrari, she was all over the place, you know, causing a whole lot of scene, and you know, it almost became a Nigerian problem and a national problem. But now it is Two-Face and his wife, and you know, people are saying, oh, that's good for him. He left a queen. He deserves what he's getting. Karma this, karma that. So now we are here to just do some little touch-ups and ask, what do you think? What's your perspective? Do you think people have double-sidedness when it comes to this gender thing? Or do you think, you know, it's for a selected few? Do you think people actually choose the people that they want to support? Do you think people are actually double-sided when it comes to genders? Do you think people have double standards when it comes to genders? Blessing, what do you think? Are you a double-sided are you a double-sided person when it comes to gender?
Well, for me, I feel in the case of Two-Face, I wouldn't say it's really like double-sided, because now we're talking about both genders, and people are making opinions about Two-Face case and, you know, Regina Daniels case. So for me, looking at the human perspective, from the human angle,
Yeah.
I really feel sorry for Two-Face.
You do?
Yeah, I actually really
Well,
do
in
feel
your
sorry for
perspective.
in my perspective.
Okay.
Well, but to look at it in one other angle, I feel like he actually saw what was coming and he walked right into it.
More like he walked right into fire.
Into fire,
kind of thing.
exactly. But then again,
So, but okay,
people
so
shouldn't just conclude on.
okay, so you're saying that Two-Face saw fire, quote and unquote, and then walked right into it. But Regina also saw fire and walked right into it. Getting married to an elderly man of that age,
yes,
and then knowing that the man has a number of wives, and you decided to agree to be his seventh wife or eighth wife, and then you agreed to be his wife. That's also walking into fire. But then when things turn around for her, we had almost everybody in Nigeria clamoring for Regina, clamoring for her family. But then now it's Two-Face's case, and we're seeing people saying,
like people should not actually be biased when it comes to cases like this.
Yeah, I know people should not be biased. Are you double-sided? Do you have double standards? Because we'll get the opinions of our lovely viewers. Sorry, let me take a pause there. Please, this segment is a conversational show. It's not just for me and my guests in the studio. We'd love to hear from you, our amazing viewers and audience. We'd love to hear what you think. We would love to read what you think. We'd love to see your perspective. You can send us a chat, send us a comment on our social media pages on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, YouTube. You can send us a WhatsApp message or a text message or an SMS on the number displayed on your screen. All right, right back to you, Blessing. You were saying something.
Okay, I was actually
talking about
Regina Daniels and Two-Face, yeah. So yeah, for Regina Daniels, actually, she actually walked into fire as well.
Yeah, she walked into fire. Two-Face walked into fire, but then one person did not deserve it, but the other person deserved it. So what's the problem here?
For me now, I feel like Baba didn't he actually did not deserve it anyways. But for Regina Daniels, she kind of deserved it, because at first she was, all over the place.
You see, this is a typical Nigerian. This is a typical Nigerian. So she is one of the people
putting in people's faces.
Okay.
That she's actually, enjoying, and she prefers to cry in Ferrari.
This is a typical Nigerian. She's one of the majority of people that say, oh, justice for Regina and her family, free Sammy, free Regina, free this.
No, I'm not saying justice for Regina. Though.
No, now you're saying that she did not deserve what she got. And so we're on the same page now.
No, I'm saying Two-Face does not deserve what
sorry, I beg your pardon. Two-Face does not deserve what he's going through right now, but Regina deserved what she went through. Do you think Two-Face does not deserve what he's going through? And do you think Regina Daniels deserves what she's going through? We'd love to hear from you. We'd love to hear your comments. We'd love to hear from you, because it is your perspective, it is my perspective, it is her perspective. We'd love to hear what you think. But do I think they deserve what they are both getting? I do not know for sure. Apart from these two figures, these two personalities aside now, let's talk about humans generally.
Yeah. Because why I said sometimes we look at things from human perspective. Well, now when Regina was going through those stores and all of that, Nigerians were coming out for her, advocating for her and all of that.
So that shows the double-sidedness of humans.
Yes, now Two-Face is kind of going through something, and they're saying he deserves it. Well, we're looking at human perspective. Like a person should not raise hand on another person, or be
for any reason,
or be
I agree.
What they call
abusive
and
violence.
And violence when it comes
I agree. No matter what. I agree.
So the thing is that people should not just pick one side and try to form opinions on those kind of issues. We have to look at it from the human angle.
Coming from Two-Face's supporters angle now, or people bashing Two-Face now, I think let's even do a scale, right? Do you think the people saying, oh, he deserves it. The people bashing him and saying he deserves what he's getting. And the people actually kind of calling for help. Oh, please, do Baba, save yourself. Do you think, what would you say the ratio is? Do you think one is higher than one, or it's quite equal?
For me, I feel like, yeah, one is higher than one. In like this
which is higher for you?
Where people are bashing him and saying,
okay,
oh,
so you think Two-Face has more people bashing him than he has people calling for support? Yeah. Well, like we all know before now, a video trended recently on the internet of Two-Face Innocent Idibia, popularly known as Two-Face, a Nigerian musician, a legendary musician at that. A video came out of him and his wife in a shop in London, right? They were both violent to themselves. And then apart from that, we had, again, another video when they came on live with Daddy Freeze and some other persons, and, you know, we still saw that violence and altercation with him and his wife. That has brought about the conversation, and it's almost like a national issue, because we also read in the news that the Edo State House has summoned Natasha Osawaru, his wife, Natasha Osawaru Idibia, right?
Yes.
His wife, for putting the name of the State House in the mud. That brings us to another question. Is that an issue? Is that really a national issue? Is that a state issue? Is that an issue that should involve the State House as it is? Because I feel that's a personal marital issue. Every marriages go through their own backs and forths. Every marriages go through their own trying times. And I think this is the trying time, or this is one of the trying times of this Two-Face's marriage with this lady. So now, why do we have the State House involving themselves in a personal marital issue? If it's like that, and you're saying, oh, they're involving themselves because they dragged the name of the State House to the mud, and I think the Senate House also should have stepped up to say Ned Nwoko was dragging the Senate House name to the mud, because he is a senator, right? And it was almost a national issue when himself and Regina had that fallout. So why do you think we had that State House involving themselves in a personal marital issue?
Okay, for me, I feel like in both cases, well, they actually brought out their issues to the public, and making it so obvious and all of that. Then, in the case of Two-Face's wife, I think the State House of Assembly, like, they are kind of conscious of what they do, what they are known for, and all of that.
More so, like their members are their representatives.
Yes. So she's not. So
she should have known better then.
Yes.
She should have known better to say, okay, she's a government or she's a public figure. So, and also Two-Face is a public figure. So they both should have known better. But from the live video that I saw with Daddy Freeze, Two-Face was the one holding his phone and the wife was attacking him. So obviously she was the violent one in that video. Do you understand? So the wife should know better as a member of a State House, and then the husband, Two-Face, should also know better. Yesterday I saw a video of him. Actually, the whole case is funny, because after that video of the live came up, few hours later we saw he posted on his story and said and wrote, "Help me." And then few hours later again he posted again, this time a video of him saying, oh, he doesn't like the embarrassment that Nigerians are giving him, you know, that they should allow him be. It's not a serious issue like that. We should cease fire. That was his word, cease fire. And I'm like, are we fighting war?
The video that he appeared on when Daddy Freeze was making that live video, he was kind of like telling his management to shut up when they were trying to at least maybe like calm them down or something like that.
Two-Face that I know,
them to shut up.
Though I do not know him personally, but Two-Face that I know on, you know, much more higher level than what we see, I feel Two-Face is a very private person. And as a private person, it's very disgusting and insulting when you bring my private matter to the public, and then everybody now has an opinion and a say about my personal life. So I feel that was what he came on that live to clear with his management.
Okay.
But then, unfortunately, if that was what just happened, to come out on live and say, oh no, my management do not say this about me, I do not appreciate this about me to be said on air or online, that would have been a different story.
Yeah.
But whatever now happened in the live video happened, and then we now see the world now sees what's going on in their house. Exactly. So that's just like a glimpse of what is actually going on in their house. And oh well, so like I was asking, I said, if the state house could intervene in a personal marriage issue, why didn't the Senate House not intervene in Ned Nwoko's issue? Because Ned Nwoko is also a member of the Senate House and is also more like a representative or an ambassador of the Senate House.
For me, I actually don't know what is really going on in that Senate House. At this point,
everybody
I don't know what is going on in that Senate House right now currently. So I don't know why, like, they didn't call Senator Ned Nwoko to order when.
To be frank, yes. Ned Nwoko is actually a representative and is the ambassador.
Of course.
So he was actually painting the senators or the Senate House in a bad light.
In a bad light.
More like this lady is painting the State House in a bad light. So yes, okay, if I'm going to look at it like this,
I said,
why was he not summoned? Or should I say it's a misplaced priorities? Do I say it was a misplaced priority for the State House to involve themselves in this personal marital issue?
I feel like the State House, those State House, I feel like they are more conscious of whatever goes on in the State House, whatever they do. I feel like they are more conscious of it. And so, but that, like I said, I don't know what's actually going on in the Senate House. So
I wonder.
But for that, they are actually more conscious of what they are doing, whatever they are.
So if every state has that kind of consciousness, right? Why are they not doing something about the current situation of the country? We have people dying almost every second in this country, from the health sector to this insecurity sector to every other kind of sectors in the country. We have people dying. So what if we want to talk about bringing people or putting the State House in the mud? Why do we not have them acting and rising up to act and to save the lives of the people that voted them to power? Because this lady is a rep, right? She's a rep. And she's quite comfortable. She's got security. I should assume so. She should have security, as you know, and then she has some kind of privileges that we, the normal Nigerian, do not have. So why do we have them running all around and but we do not have? It just feels very, very imbalanced. It feels so imbalanced. We'll go for this very short break. We'll be back shortly after this quick break. Please stay with us.
Just like raindrops falling from my eyes, just like teardrops falling from the sky. Like a blessing in disguise that we fail to realize. Now I have to pay the price. Pay the price. See, young man, be careful and think it twice before you choose to use your device. So you don't have raindrops falling from your eyes when you see a blessing in disguise. I see them. Them are writing stuff about me. Most of them I know, just only one destroy me. Oh, them not get another story. On top my pain, they want to claim, say them only see I fear them. These girls are very deadly, but before I say so, I check them, nobody rape me. I love them, plus my bikini steady. They are my little sensi, and I respect them. All them will be advice me, we talk to me truthfully. See, I don't have no time for no hypocrisy. I'm got no time for the people that use their minds in my matter. I know some people will say some things that will cut like a knife. They make me the one, so they my right. Making me feel like a murderer, just like raindrops falling from my eyes, just like teardrops falling from the sky. It is like a blessing in disguise that we fail to realize. Now I have to pay the price, pay the price. See, young man, be careful and think it twice before you choose to use your device. So you don't have raindrops falling from your eyes when you see a blessing in disguise. Oh, what a sacrifice, a sacrifice. I see it. See, what is it you want from me? What is your expectation? What is it you feel? What is it you think about me? What is your imagination? How do you see me? Yes, I am God's creation, but I am not the only one. I say we plenty, and there is no more equal one. We're heading to the same destination. So just be living your life, yeah. Living your life, yeah. Doing your thing, Make some people breathe, Live and let live, live and let live. And as we go, I count my blessing, make you count yours. I hope because of this you will not start to close your doors. And as we go, just take some time to check your flaws. Lord, not on you shall not be told. Just like raindrops falling from my eyes, just like teardrops falling from the sky. It is like a blessing in disguise that we fail to realize it. Now I have to pay the price, pay the price. See, young man, be careful and think it twice before you choose to use your device. So you don't have raindrops falling from your eyes when you see a blessing in disguise. Yeah. Oh, what a sacrifice, a sacrifice. I see it. Hey, hey, hey. Oh, oh. Oh, 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 oh. Hey, 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 hey. Oh, Lord. Oh, Lord. Oh. There's been a lot of toasting. Lots of guys have been up to her, but she told them she was waiting for the one that God was sent to fulfill a kind of craving, a special kind of loving, one with lot of understanding. Come rain, come shining. People started to say that she wanted more than a Mr. Right. All that she wanted was a man that sees the light. They say she's a fool for being uptight, when all that she wants is good love, not be fight. Special kind of girl, hard to come by. This kind of girl I want to make my wife. You're the one, say no more. Don't bother about what the people say. As I say, every time that I look into your eyes, I see fire in there. Fire. And if you look into my eye, you see desire in there. Desire. When your love is a crime, then I want to be wanted. Said if love is a crime, I'm willing to be haunted. Got a lot of respect for you, cause your kind is so rare. So rare. It's kinda hard to imagine, but I know you're out there. You're out there. And if love is a crime, then I want to be wanted. If love is a crime, I'm willing to be haunted. She said to me, do you wanna be the last man standing? She said to me, one of them complimenting me. Oh yeah, girl, I wanna be your beginning and your ending. Oh, I wanna be the only one that you be sending. I can't believe she's still a virgin. Lots of guys have been up to her, but there was no compromising. She be strong, she be keeping herself until the day of her wedding. Under the right ceiling, with the right person, a person deserving of a special kind of loving. Every time that I look into your eyes, I see fire in there, fire. And if you look into my eyes, you see desire in there, desire. And if love is a crime, then I want to be wanted. Said if love is a crime, I'm willing to be haunted. Hey, I got a lot of respect for you, cause your kind is so rare, so rare. It's kinda hard to imagine, but I know you're out there, you're out there. And if love is a crime, then I want to be wanted. Said if love is a crime, I'm willing to be haunted. Hey, I got a lot of respect for you, cause your kind is so rare, so rare. It's kinda hard to imagine, but I know you're out there, you're out there. And if love is a crime, then I want to be wanted. Said if love is a crime, I'm willing to be haunted. So keep the fire burning. Keep the fire burning, burning, burning. Fire burning. Keep the fire burning, burning, burning.
All right, welcome, welcome back. I have with me in the studio my amazing guest Blessing on my far left, and on my immediate left I have Mr. Lawrence with me. He had to join this burning conversation to, you know, put his own 2 cents on the topic on ground. So before we went on break, the topic on ground is gender double-sidedness, or simply put, gender double standards, or double standards for gender, however you want to put it, you know. And then we spoke about Regina Daniels, the issue she had with her husband, Regina Daniels, and Ned Nwoko, Senator Ned Nwoko, and Two-Face Idibia, Innocent Idibia, which we all know as Two-Face Idibia. The current issue he has with his wife, Honorable Natasha Osawaru Idibia, right? And then the question we had on the table before we went on break was, we read in the news recently, early this week, that the Edo State House had to come into the marital issue with Natasha, right? So the question was, why do we have the State House interfering in a personal marital issue? Then Mr. Lawrence said, oh no, I must be part of this burning issue. So here we have Mr. Lawrence. So Mr. Lawrence, what is your take? Okay. Do you think it's a misplaced priority for the State House to involve themselves in this personal marital issue?
First of all, let me first of all state that when we are talking gender things, allowing 2 women to go at it could be a recipe for disaster. So I was hearing the conversation, and I was like, if you leave these 2 women alone,
they will roast men, they will finish you guys.
I had to come on board to say no.
To give your own opinion as a man. All right. Okay,
now,
that's interesting.
First of all, for Natasha being called into order by the State House of Assembly, it's within their prerogative to do that. Natasha is a representative of Edo State in terms of being an honorable member of the House of Assembly.
But Senator Ned Nwoko is also a representative of the Senate House.
Now, this is where the nuances are different.
Yeah.
On a live video, right, that the world was watching, and even if the world didn't watch, the world now has access to see that video. Yeah. A senator representing a constituency in Edo State assaulted her husband.
Yeah.
Ned Nwoko did not assault his wife. Even if they have marital problems, there is no video that shows Ned Nwoko assaulting his wife. They are 2 different things. If it was just maybe verbal arguments, or he said, she said, or we hear they said, I'm pretty sure the problems between Two-Face Idibia, which I feel very sorry for right now at the moment. And
oh, you too, you feel sorry for him?
yeah, as a fan.
Why is
of
everybody
Two-Face.
feeling sorry for him? What's going on?
Well, if you following his life with the women in his life, I'm beginning to see that it seems he has issues picking them. I think.
But I thought they said a man knows what he wants. If a man sees what he wants, he knows what he wants. So how come he doesn't? Well, yeah.
Two-Face knows what he wants.
But does he?
He knows what he wants, but at the end of the day, sometimes like what he wants
Does
out
not
nothing
want
to
him.
even if people know what they want, sometimes what they want is usually sometimes might not be good for them.
Oh.
It doesn't necessarily mean what you want is good for you.
That's life. Like that's why they say
life.
life not balanced.
The only sad thing is Two-Face is in the face of everybody.
Yeah.
So
that means to say, sorry to cut. That means to say that what you just explained now happens in so many Nigerian homes.
Exactly.
So many men are suffering, and you know when we talk about domestic violence or violence, we just say, "Oh, the man is the one." Men are the one. But now it's both ways, of which we know, but we rarely hear.
Fortunately, we have both sides of the coin now.
Yes, we have Regina Daniels and then we have exactly. So.
Well, but I also want to state here that even if we're talking about domestic violence, it's not also physical. There is the emotional and psychological violence, which to me is even worse. Because your life changes.
Yeah.
Physical violence, once you get out, you could be happy again. But you see that psychological one, it defines you for the rest of your life.
True.
And unfortunately, I somehow, in the back of my head, I actually feel that's what Two-Face is going through.
In his current relationship.
Not just in his life, his choices he's made. I'm not trying to do psychotherapy for him. But
why do you like I was attacking Blessing before you came in. I said, so Blessing, you are among the majority of Nigerians that feel sorry for Two-Face, and then you've come again and said, oh, you feel sorry for Two-Face. Why do you feel sorry for Two-Face?
You know, one major problem we have in Nigeria is we do not believe in psychological problems.
Yeah.
Mental problem self is just recently.
It's not a thing.
Mental problem at some point was witchcraft. People pursue you.
Yeah, you believe people.
Emotional breakdown too. We just recently started agreeing that things. So we do not believe that upbringing, events that happened while we were growing up. Yeah. We do not even believe that for a man of a lady, for a person, the first relationship most times define how the rest of their relationship will go. Most time when I make decisions in my life, especially when it comes to my relationship,
it's based on
I somehow can tie every decision I make to the first relationship I had. What happened in that relationship looks like it haunts me for the rest of my life. And because
that's actually shapes some people.
It shapes a lot of people. And the problem is because we do not believe in psychological issues, nobody goes for therapy, nobody goes to meet a psychologist to help them to solve all these problems. So a lot of people have backstories that even the Mrs. Idibia herself too, she didn't just wake up to be. This incident actually, I saw a video this morning that even broke me. One of my favorite artists in this country, the person of Jesse Jaggs. To me, he's one of the most talented musicians that ever existed in this country.
Yeah.
I saw him on that live, and when I saw his appearance and the way he was talking, I was like, oh my God, what in the world is going on with our stars? You saw that video too, right? But again, when I thought about it, I'm like, well, probably not easy being the younger brother to MI. Pressure. So a lot of these things, because we do not have a well-defined and accepted system to cure all these psychological problems.
But I feel like people let this pressure them, if I can say that, because you just called it pressure. You did not put gun to your head to succumb to this pressure. It's pressure. It's there for a reason. If you like, join. If you like, don't join. So, but why do people now find themselves under this kind of pressure, and then you now blame it on pressure and say, well, you know how
okay,
let
me give it from the perspective of somebody who dabbled into music at some point in my life. At one point in my life, I was a rapper and I was a music producer.
Oh, you were?
Yeah, at some point.
Wow.
When I was in school.
So will you do a freestyle for us?
Not really. But the thing is this: if you do certain things and achieve certain, in fact, I now, from that experience and from the experience of people around me, one of those people that believe it is better you start small and grow than to have the good fortune of exploding and the pressure of trying to top what you did the last time.
Yeah.
Imagine somebody releasing an African Queen on his first attempt as a solo artist. Imagine,
and blew him up.
And it blew like that.
Yeah.
So for the rest of his career, even if he was not deliberately looking for another African Queen, people around him would always want him to do that. That it's heavy pressure.
Okay, that kind of pressure I can agree. That kind of pressure I can agree. But the other kind of pressure is what I'm trying to understand. The negative pressure of peer pressure into drugs or peer pressure into doing the other.
That is where it comes from. Because all it needs is for him to just complain one day, and somebody just, maybe one of his handlers. And you also need to know that if you've ever worked with artists, they trust people a lot. They just assume, since I employ Blessing to be my manager, Blessing will manage me. So I just tell Blessing, man, I'm feeling stressed. I have been trying to do this song, it's not working. Instead of Blessing to say something reasonable, he just brings out something and say, don't worry, take this, you'll be fine. And those things are highly addictive.
That's what I'm saying. So now, let's paint that picture now. So Blessing gives you this thing. You know it's not good.
Blessing can't give me an outtake because we don't have that kind of relationship.
No, I'm saying in that scenario now, right? Blessing is your manager in that case study, and then she gives you, you know that this is drugs, but I'm stressed, yes, but this drugs is supposed to make me feel relaxed, but this is not good.
Okay, let's although we are deviating away from the topic, but let's bring this to a head.
Yeah.
Now let's push the envelope further. What happened to Michael Jackson? The biggest pop star in the world was killed by his doctor.
Oh, by his doctor, yes,
so
true.
A doctor who's supposed to even know better gave him drugs that killed him. So these celebrities, once you become a star, you need to know that 60 to 70% of your decisions are out of your hand. You can't make that call anymore. So if the record label that has spent millions in your head is telling you, come to certain show or come to the studio, and you are complaining, I'm tired, I'm stressed out, and this. Whoever is your handler, it's his job to make sure you feel okay.
Yeah, okay.
And the quickest way for you to feel okay is swallow this drug. And that's job.
And then it becomes a trend because whenever it feels tired like that, or where's that?
Before you know, your chemistry, your body chemistry gets into and you are hooked. So it's a crazy and dicey situation. I feel sorry for them. But for your,
anyways, let's hear what you think, Nigeria. Let's hear your perspective. You can drop your comments, drop your perspective as a comment or as a direct message to us on our social media platforms. Drop it on our Facebook, on our Instagram, on our Twitter, on our TikTok, or as a comment on our YouTube page, or you can send us a WhatsApp message or an SMS on the number displayed on your screen. Now back to Mr. Lawrence, our new guest on this segment.
okay.
Why do you feel sorry for him? That's my own. Like, we have rights to our opinions, right? But why do you feel sorry for him? Okay, did you feel sorry for Regina Daniels?
No.
You did not feel sorry for.
No.
You see, this is the problem, Nigerians. You did not feel sorry for Regina Daniels because she's a lady.
No.
Okay, you did not feel sorry for Regina Daniels.
The reason why I didn't feel, okay, let me not be too harsh. I felt some empathy for her, but I also feel she's the orchestrator of her problems.
Two-Face is also an orchestrator of his problem.
Okay, now this is where I draw differences. Okay. Now, number one, Two-Face was married to a wife. Right? The relationship didn't go so well, so they had every right to go separate ways. There was nothing wrong with that. Yeah. Absolutely nothing wrong with that. I think the problem is people are trying to make that look like a wrong thing. It is not a wrong thing. They were married, they were together for 10 years or so. And well, it's not working, they went separate ways. Yeah? But for a man who has been with somebody for 10 years, and the man is two-faced, I think he probably has forgotten how to live single.
Yes,
How
correct.
to be alone.
Correct, I would agree with that.
So the next available person that looked like was making sense was his current wife.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would say probably he did not use his tongue to count his teeth when he married her too soon. But I also do not know what played in the back, how the woman pressured or there was some pressure or if it was by himself. I don't know what happened. I don't know. But as a man who has been with somebody for 10 years as a wife, he probably was used to, maybe what should I do? He was used to that setting. So as soon as that one went his way,
He has to look for the next available boss.
I also heard from the grapevine, although I'm not very sure, that even Annie herself is with somebody.
Yeah.
There's nothing wrong with that. For somebody too who has been with a man for a long time.
For a long time.
Yeah, she's not used to being alone. The problem is, what we pray for is when those kind of circumstances come, if we do not have the wherewithal to hold ourselves, whoever we run into should be somebody who will succor us and be good for us. For the other lady, the young lady, you know that song, I tell you, you know, that is her situation, because yeah, I know it is nobody's business.
Yeah.
But Nigerians predominantly wonder. The man had 4 wives or so in the house already.
Yeah.
So you are coming in to basically are just going to be the newest hot thing for a while. Till you know you are no longer hot.
A young blood.
You are just
a younger blood.
Till you are no longer hot. Number 2, you are too young. What do you know in your emotions? She was barely out of her teens when they got married. I don't know why girls don't agree that they don't know anything when it comes to emotions at that age. They think they know everything. You don't. You think I can still remember even when I was out of the university, before I went for NYSC, I took a girl home. I was a graduate. You know, my mom told me, Mom said, you have not traveled. You've not left this environment. You go to NYSC now, you see one girl, you will like that one. Calm down. You don't know anything yet. I was a graduate. This one is a small child. I just left secondary school. The first man you saw, okay, or the second man that, okay, maybe the first man you saw that treated you like princess, because not, and that is where a lot of girls miss it. The fact that a man treats you as a princess might not necessarily because the man loves you. It can just be because he can afford to. There's a difference between I can afford to splurge money on you and I really, really love you. It's two different things. The man could afford to take you shopping trips and you felt, oh, this is love. He has 4 wives in the house that he already has given that treatment to before. So nothing new for you. You're not the first. Now you enter the marriage, and all through the while you were married to this man, you were peppering your colleagues. Anyone that near your husband, you want to smash. Anyone that is not married, go and marry. Doing posts and doing.
I think she
all over the place.
There was this funny post she did during that NSARS. Right? And then she became a mommy of the nation all of a sudden. Exactly. My dearest Nigerians.
I'm not trying to mock her, but the basic thing is she laid her bed. So now that you are going to lie on the bed, you want to run away from the bed. And nobody's even dragging you back to the bed. But my dear, Ned won't become more popular because of this woman.
Yes,
and it's not by, I'm sure it's not by choice.
So to be honest, I really did not know Ned.
No, nobody knew him actually.
Okay, I knew about him. I knew about him. I was shocked when I heard he was marrying her. I still saw her as a child. But for all intents and purposes, you brought this man's name out, whether for good or for bad reasons. Now the man has now turned to social media warrior, posting evidence and receipts of your private life. You did that to yourself. You laid that bed, despite people warning. I even heard her dad too warned. So that is where her own case is different from. Although I cannot entirely take away the culpability of the Honorable Senator Ned Nwoko for her matter, because Ned, as a grown-up adult, should have done better. This is a young it is easy to bamboozle them. It's very, especially if you
Easy to bamboozle them.
Yes,
So are you saying it's easy to,
young girls.
find your way, okay, around young girls?
Yeah, young girls. Yeah, especially if you have the resource. It is very, an iPhone will do wonders for you. You don't know what an iPhone can do for you. You don't know what does iPhones can happen for you. So he should have played, like, he should have looked at that girl like his child and not done that to her. That is where some sense of respectability and responsibility comes into play. But it's not also, it's not as if the child too was not one. Even my own dad, they snuck and went to do what they wanted to, and here we are. Then
And
you want to break up, you now have to call your brother to come and terrorizing the man, and you think the man will open shirt and be fighting with your brother. No, man. Everybody uses
standard.
exactly. Everybody uses the strength he has to fight his fight, and that man has the strength of locking everybody in your village up.
Yeah.
So that's what happened.
But her brother had to protect his baby sister.
From what
regardless.
exactly?
From whatever harm that was coming her way at the time, because
Which
I think there was a video that she made that made people to be aware.
When she,
Okay.
when
they
she
were,
was
abusing
when he
Ned
was
wasn't there.
when
Ned was not there, but it was Ned's people, according to her, that was abusing her. And when she made that statement, in Ned's house, I'm not respected, but in my father's house, I'm a queen, something like that. She made that kind of comment in that video.
So when she was leaving her father's palace as a queen to go and be disrespected, when the brother was carrying bag for her,
They
Ned's
didn't
house.
know her.
And the brother has enjoyed from
when the
Ned's
brother
wealth
was living
now.
in Ned's house and using money to go and do field music career, it was not a bad thing, Abi.
Please, opinions on this show.
Beg you.
Our personal opinions.
See, I don't like, I don't, let me just say this and I will end. I don't like people who don't take responsibility of their
For their
situation
actions.
with their chest.
Yes.
You goofed. Own it with your chest. It's nobody did it for you.
But Nigerians, like I was asking Blessing, I said the percentage of Nigerians that are bashing Two-Face now and the percentage of Nigerians that are actually feeling sorry for him, which do you think is higher? Because some people are bashing him, oh, that's good for him. Some are saying, oh, let's
I think Two-Face, in
save
Two-Face case, the one thing I admire about Two-Face, and I will say it here, Two-Face takes responsibility for everything. So even whatever the situation is, he always comes out and
Clarify.
it's my Namid's one.
Yeah.
But
It's
okay,
my fault.
talking about taking responsibility, before he officially came out to say he's divorced from his relationship with Annie, he posted, a post was made on his story, right, about his divorce with Annie.
Yeah.
And then he now came again and said, oh, that's not him, oh, he does not know who is with his phone. And then later again, now came outside to say, okay, yes, I'm actually officially divorcing her. Same thing has happened.
I don't know, it came as if he was one that posted it.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, maybe I got it wrong then. Then the same thing now has happened
It was
this time
Annie
around.
that was saying, no, it was not him.
It was not him. Oh, okay. Maybe that was the part I read. The same thing has happened now in this scenario. A post on his story came up to say, help me. And then again, he has come out in a video this time around to say, Nigerians, please, let's try to mind our business. Let's cease fire. That ceasefire is still having me wondering. Like,
Probably they are. See, let's put things into perspective.
okay.
Annie and Natasha are not the same person.
They are not.
No,
They are not.
Very, very
Despite how Annie and Two-Face relationship went, Annie is African queen
Yeah.
in everybody's eyes.
Mm.
Natasha is the vulture that came to eat the carcass of somebody who's honest. That is how, I'm not saying she is,
Yeah,
but that is the
that's what she-
perception.
So Annie can rarely do wrong in Nigerians.
Exactly. And Natasha is already guilty by behavior.
Guilty by just being who she is.
Just guilty by just being near Two-Face.
Hell, this lie.
So I think that's the thing.
All right. We look forward to hearing what you think. We look forward to hearing your perspective. You can still drop your comments. We will treat it during the week, and if we have any comments, we'll talk about it in our next episode of Your Perspective. Please note that Your Perspective is a conversational program. So if you have anything you'd want to say, if you want to be a guest on my show, please reach out. I am more than happy to have you on my set. Also, this segment is open for sponsorships, and you can bring in your advert. So let us run an advert for you, so we can reach out to millions of Nigerians all over the world, millions of people, I beg your pardon, all over the world, and you get good money from our services and good money for your business also. Thank you so much to my amazing guest, Mr. Lawrence.
Thank you
my last minute guest.
for having me last
Thank you to Blessing
Thank
for
you very much.
coming on this set the second time. I do hope you have a lovely weekend, and I do hope you have a lovely weekend, my amazing viewers. I remain your host, Mara Samuels, and this is me saying bye-bye and happy weekend.
Two-Face, T-Pain. Let's go. Ever since I left you, I've been to hell and I'm back. Now my baby, I wanna give you all my body and soul. Now I want to give you the keys to all that I got. Girl, you're my star, you are my rainbow. Cause now I don't see rainbows everywhere I go. It never used to be so. Oh, now my heart is cold. Now it's a big cloud, hovering over my soul. And I wanna shout, don't wanna be on mute no more. Ever since I left you, girl, it's like I fell off. Now I can't get back online since I logged off. Now I'm feeling all alone, I don't feel free no more. I'm a prisoner for you like
This is TVM. TVM delivers breaking stories, global headlines, and the moments that matter. From exciting sports action to exclusive local events, we keep you connected. Celebrate our culture, people, and voices with powerful documentaries and inspiring stories. Experience premium entertainment, from trending music to urban lifestyle and beyond. Grow your spirit with life-changing messages and uplifting perspectives. Lead the way with bold conversations, fresh ideas, and thought-provoking shows. Wherever you are, whenever you want, watch TVM on all your devices. TVM, your world, your network.